Well, good morning, everybody. John Grimsmo here, bringing you Friday Grimsmo Grind. Today is a bit of a day off. I worked all morning, but the kids are having an end of school field trip to the local safari zoo, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Get to be a super dad today, so that'll be excellent. So yesterday in my grind, I talked about, am I holding myself back from success? Am I afraid of success? And I'm reluctant to talk about it, but I want to talk about it because it's something that's been on my mind for a long time now. It's that, I'm 32 years old now, and up until recently, up until the success of Grimsmo Knives, I've never had any business success, let's say. Had a lot of hopes and dreams, a lot of aspirations, a lot of failed attempts, which is fine, no regrets about it, but I've never had it, so sometimes I don't even know what it is I'm fighting for, I'm building towards success-wise. It's just a dream that I've always been reaching for, and I've never reached it, so I don't know if I know what it feels like to have reached it. I just know the process. 10 years ago, if I made $3,000 in a year in my business, that was a good year. Now it's a lot different, but it's just I've never had it, so maybe I love the process so much that the actual success, that last 10%, I'm okay not getting, which is, it's stupid to say, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a quote that's been in my head for many years now. I had it on a sticky note on my wall with a reference, but I couldn't find it, so I don't know what the reference is, where it's from. But it's something like, we all know what makes us happy. We all know what we need to do to make us happy, but we don't do those things because we're too busy trying to be happy. And I've always liked that because I feel like I'm there right now. I'm exactly in that place right now. I know the things that I have to do to make me happy, to make us successful, but I'm not doing those things because I'm too busy stuck in the moment. I'm too busy trying to get by. I'm too busy just grinding away day to day, knife to knife, to see the big picture, to see the forest for the trees. And I know the big steps that I have to take. I know that making the huge fixtures for my Mori, getting a few more vices eventually, but even before then, using that Mori to its fullest potential will make me happy as a pig in mud, and we'll get a lot more knives out the door, but I'm not doing that yet. I'm almost done. I'm like 90% done with the big fixtures. It's that last 10% I haven't done in like a month, and it's stupid. I just wonder if I'm holding myself back for some unknown reason, for some stupid self-beating yourself up kind of just to work. I don't know. My brain's not working so good right now. In my backyard right now, which is a beautiful morning. But yeah, there are many things that I know if I did them, if I took the 5 to 20 hours it's going to take to do these things, that it will improve my quality of life so much. It will improve the business. It will make things happen. But I get so caught up in the grind, in the small little details of everything, in the stupid side projects that they matter, but they're not as important as the big things. And it's hard for me to stop everything and to take that 5 to 20 hours on these few big things and to just pump them out. But I know that they'll make me happy, so why aren't I doing it? And I'm just thinking through all this stuff and trying to bring light to it. Maybe you guys are going through the same thing in your own lives or in your own businesses. That it's time to think about it. I mean, maybe you're different. Maybe you're a go-getter. Maybe you're a, someone who's way more productive than me, but I'm just talking about me. I can only say for what's going on in my life and what's going on in my head, and I'm kind of sharing that experience with you guys. so that maybe you can learn from it. Maybe it's not applicable to you whatsoever. Maybe you're just, laughing at me struggle with all this. That's okay. But I'm trying to be open and honest with you guys that I do struggle with productivity. I do struggle with planning, with getting to the next stage in life and in business. And I kind of do feel like I'm holding myself back, because there's probably a list of 3 to 5 things that if I did them, everything would be either easier or unnecessary. And why, it's stupid to think, why haven't I done them yet? Why am I putting it off? Because they're big and scary. I love a challenge. I guess maybe I like all the small challenges better than the big challenges. I don't know. But it's getting to the point now where I can't keep going on with battling all these tiny challenges that consume my entire day and make zero progress, when doing these big things will consume one entire day and make incredible progress. Another thing that I feel super guilty about, but when we took all the Brask pre-order, I had everybody pre-order with options and details and when they ordered and how many they ordered and what color and what blade steel and all that. And there's emails back and forth, and there's a Google spreadsheet, and there's all this documentation that needs to be compiled. And I need to compile it into an order list, into a specific, like knife number 20 is for this dude, it's exactly like this, these are all the notes that he said. So I basically just need to go through order by order and search my entire email, search the document. And I've been avoiding that. I can't understand why, I can't explain why. It's just a time crunch of process that I've been ignoring. I did try to outsource it and have someone organize it for me, and I just didn't like the results. I feel like I need the personal touch in that, because there's been a lot of email back and forth with these customers, where we're, hashing out details and agreeing to specific tasks and specific, aspects of the knife that we're trying to do. So that's just one of those things I need to do. I need to allow myself to drop everything for a day, and crunch through this. And I tried to do it an hour at a time, and within that hour I just get into it, and then the hour's up. I need to immerse myself into it. But that's one of those tasks that I need to spend the time to do it, because I can't keep putting it off. And that will give us a clear picture of the production schedule of when we're going to make what knife and in what pattern and what parts we're going to send out to DLC, and we can schedule it all from there. So it's one of those stupid things that I just keep putting off. So just like everybody else, I have good days and I have bad days. 90% good days, and today's not a bad day. It's just not at all. I'm just trying to realize what's truly important. What are those things that I know will make me happy that I'm not doing, that if I do them, holy cow, I'll be happy. Why keep beating myself up about not doing them and not having done them yet, when I could just bang them out? I just get so caught up. I go into work and Eric's like, okay, I need this and this and this to be able to finish these knives. And it's so reactionary, it's so day by day, that it's not a good flow. It's like, he needs those things, okay, to get knives out the door, great. That's our goal, is to get knives out the door. So I have to kind of drop everything and make those few things to keep up with him, because I'm ahead of him in some parts, but I'm behind him in other parts, and the flow and the order is not good yet. And that's probably another one of those 5 things that I mentioned that I need to organize, which, having done the first 2 things, will help the third thing, is getting a flow going, because we don't have that yet, and we're close, and I know exactly what we have to do. All of these things, I know exactly what it's going to take. I know how to finish the big fixtures, I know how to organize the emails, I know how to organize a flow. I just need to take the time and do it. But it's so easy to just fall into a poor rhythm that you forget the better ways to do it. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm just rambling here, but that's what I do. I ramble, I think. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to say about that. I gotta get these things done. It's eating me up inside. It's driving me insane. And I know it's me. It's my fault. I am holding us back. I am taking unnecessarily long to do certain tasks because I like the challenge and I fall into it, and it's not until after it's done that I realize it was a stupid waste of time. And had I spent that 5 hours putting towards the order list or putting towards the Mori fixtures or whatever, we'd be so much farther along. And I just keep coming to all these realizations, and I know it. I just have to get off my butt and do it. So, I don't know. If any of that resonates with you guys, if that applies to your life in any way, relationship-wise too, there's a fantastic page in the book, Living the 80-20 Way. There's a book, The 80-20 Principle, which is kind of boring and dry and corporate. And then he came out with a more personal one called Living the 80-20 Way. Richard Koch, I think is who it is. Fantastic book, Living the 80-20 Way. He talks about, that's probably where the quote is from, actually. We all know what we have to do. We're just not doing it because we're too busy trying to be happy. But anyway, he talks about like couples get divorced for stupid reasons, and sometimes the wife actually admitted that if he just bought me flowers once a week, it would have been so much better. If he just put in that little bit of effort, that little bit of extra thought. But she never told him, and he never asked, and these disconnects that just don't work. So I need to buy my wife flowers more. Honey, I know you're watching this. I love that you watch these, but I know that's one of those stupid things. Sorry, not stupid, but one of those silly things that if I bought you flowers more, it would just be good, be great. But I don't do it because I'm too busy trying to be happy. That I forget the easy things. That happiness can be easy. That success can be straightforward and easy once you've reached a certain point. But I just like to hold myself back because I'm a sucker for punishment. So on that note, I'm going to try to not be a sucker for punishment, and I'm going to try to actually get stuff done so that we can proceed and progress and profit and be awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to have a fun day at the safari with the kids today. I'm going to be a super dad, if you can see my t-shirt here. They got this for me for Father's Day a couple years ago. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to have a great day. And thanks for watching. Bye.